government has been challenged to invest in enrolling Ugandans to long-term family planning services to generate the required couple years of protection necessary to reduce the country's high fertility rate. These activists argue will enable the country to properly plan for and deliver services to the population. According to the World Bank, Uganda's fertility rate in 2022 was 4.5 births per woman, a 2.47 decline from 2021 when every woman was expected to deliver 4.6 children. This is a continuation of the gains made by the country in reducing its previously high fertility rate. To continue the trend, government has been challenged to enroll more Ugandans to long-term family planning services that provide high-number couple years of protection, which is the number of years a couple is protected from conceiving by using a family planning method. Uganda currently boasts of 3.37 million couple years of protection, with the cause for this number to be raised further through having more people embrace long-term solutions like IUDs.
The family planning method, for example, the IUD, which takes 12 years, it has a more couple years of protection compared, let's say, to an injection or a pill which you swallow. You will need, for example, so many condoms, people using condoms so many times, to generate just one couple years of what? Of protection. While for an IUD, it has around 6 years of protection. Whereas a condom, because the condom you are going to use and throw it, it has 0.0 something.
According to Ronald Arinitwe, the country manager, Women's Integrated Sexual Health WISH program, the uptake of family planning services is still challenged by negative perceptions, which affects the efficacy of interventions.
Even when a woman is, for example, using an implant and she gets flu, she will attribute the flu to what? To a family planning method she's using. And that tells you that this woman, even though she's using, but she doesn't have enough family planning, enough information on the method. So that brings those negative those rumors and misconceptions.
The WISH program started in 2018 and aims at empowering people to make crucial life decisions with confidence. The British government funds the program with a £13 million grant. In Uganda, a consortium of health service partners, including Development Media International, DMI, deliver a sexual behavior change campaign targeted at young people, the poor, and to people living with disabilities. To Sanyu Kalibala, the DMI Country Operations Manager Uganda, there is need for government to deliberately increase funding of family planning services to push up uptake.
So the will is there, the expertise is there, the infrastructure is there, but of course what's often a little bit difficult is funding. Funding, you know, family planning is sometimes perceived as not as important as other health issues. To try to push and to ensure that family planning remains an important part of the Ministry of Health budget, and information about family planning also needs investment, right?
For these successes to be maintained, Dr. Richard Kabanda, the Commissioner of Health Services in charge of health promotion, education and health communication, argues that there is a need for couples to rethink the quantity of children born.
We need to rethink the component to do with the quantity than quality. Having 10 children or 12 children or 15 children, in terms of numbers, the quality is high. I mean, the quantity is high, but in terms of quality, what are the 12 or 15 people able to do? Families have challenges. You'd rather invest in few people, 4, 5, 3, and make sure that you invest in those people. Ultimately, the quality will be able to, in terms of return on investment, for parents, return on investment is higher if you have few people whom you have mentored very well, whom you have educated.